Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is so good to be back with another video, so thank you so much for joining me. I am Janine Harry, and if you've not done so already, then please do subscribe to this YouTube channel and show this video all your love. So, today I'm going to be speaking about the power of making one tiny change because one tiny change is really all it takes. Now, I cannot tell you how many times I have heard motivational speakers say that, hey, if you want to see a difference in your life, you have got to make changes. And that piece of information has always frustrated me to no end because my first train of thought would always be, where on earth do I begin? What changes do I even begin making? What changes do I even need to start thinking about making? And this is because a lot of the time when we hear the word change, we think that change needs to be this big event. We think that we need to do something so big and so momentous. But the reality is that a change doesn't need to be a big thing at all. It can be one tiny change, emphasis on tiny. And a tiny change can look something like eating breakfast in the morning if you are the type of person who doesn't eat breakfast. It can mean taking a different route to work. If you are a fast walker, this could mean something like walking a bit slowly. It can mean putting pen to paper if you are the type of person who usually takes notes on your device. If you're looking for information and you usually watch videos on certain topics, why not decide to just read an online article? Do you see how small these changes can be? And also, because we are so different, the changes that we can make is definitely going to differ from person to person. So, a tiny change is going to look so different for you in relation to your friend and so forth. But all it takes is one tiny change. Now, here's the twist. When you make these really tiny changes in your life, you are going to feel this sense of fear rise up within you. Not because you are actually in danger, but because you are essentially rebelling against a system. But guess what? You are the system. So essentially, you are going to be rebelling against yourself. And if we are these systems that are interconnected with other human systems, then the changes you make will have a ripple effect. This means that whatever changes you make, or the day you decide to make a change, you are going to see things in your external reality change as well. Because when one part of the system changes, everyone else needs to go along with that change. And this doesn't need to be something huge. It's those tiny changes that gives rise to other tiny changes as well. Now think about this for just a second. How many times haven't you been at the mercy of the changes that other people make? How many times haven't you, for lack of better word, suffered because of the changes that other people make? Because as mentioned, when one part of the system changes, we have to go along with those changes. And how long haven't most of us just been at the mercy of the changes of this world? How long have we not been at the mercy of other people making a change? But today you are called to make those tiny changes of your own. You are called to throw your people into the lake and to see the ripples within your life. And you know what? When you actually make tiny changes, you will get so much insight about yourself. You will realize why you have never wanted to make changes in the first place. You will see how you have been holding yourself back all this time. And I think that this video is so important because a lot of us feel so fearful when we hear the word change. Because we think that change needs to be, as I said, this big momentous thing. But all it takes is one tiny change, one little glitch in your matrix. All it takes is one little glitch, one little change. And watch how your external world changes. Because we are here to change. We are here to agitate each other into change. We are here to get the balls of change in motion. So today, ask yourself, what tiny change can I make? Emphasis on tiny, guys. Let us practice with these little changes. Let us become comfortable with making these little changes so that when the time comes for us to make big, massive changes, we will feel like we are already in our comfort zone. Okay, so today ask yourself, what tiny change can I make? Because after all, one tiny change is all it takes. Okay, so I'm going to leave this video right here for now. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm sending you all my love and so much virtual hugs. Till next time, much love.